What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another video for you guys today, and as promised, we will be running the negative zone here. Apologies, it was a little bit later than my usual event gameplay. Just life is a little bit hectic at times, but the kids are all tucked away, and we are ready to rumble. So before we go in, we'll just quickly look at the roster here. And with regards to negative zone, again, this is going to help you guys out with that leaderboard event because we're going to get that negative matter, and it's going to allow for people to get that 7 red unlock on the Quasar for free to play, as long as you're doing all your raids and as long as you can do both runs of the negative zone twice, and you'll be able to get everything out of it and also get the 7 red unlock on Quasar for free. Now, before we go in here, like I already said, we'll quickly just talk about the team. You're going to be focusing on using Vigilantes because this is kind of the they're kind of the negative zone was kind of built for them. So it's going to have the raid bonuses active, and Silver Sable and Hitmonkey are going to just absolutely wreck. They're kind of the key pieces to this. Daredevil is also a good one as well. And just I want to mention that with regards to negative zone, you may have to play around with the ISO 8s as well. When I did it the first time, I didn't have tier 20 characters. I actually had tier 19 characters, so it is doable if you don't have tier 20. And actually, my Silver Sable, I think, was actually 4 or 5 at the time. So she was only 4 or 5 yellow, and Hitmonkey was the same as well. I think the only one that was relatively big was Punisher and Elektra, because those are kind of the older characters. And I think Daredevil he might have been a 6, just because of drops. And I think he was like the first. He was the first vigilante character, and I did actually I actually think I did spend some cores on him. I forget now, but he was pretty beefy, and you can kind of play around with his ISO 8s as well. But you can put a healer or you can put barrier on him, and we will switch Silver Sable's ISO 8s around as well, because if you're finding that you have a lower level or a weaker, less tier Silver Sable, her focus is going to be an issue because you definitely want her landing the ult and clearing everything off of the enemies. And it's going to be important on specific nodes. I'm not going to say which nodes because we're going to go through the gameplay, but it will be important, for example, like stunning Odin or stunning Super Skrull. And you're just going to need that clear. You're going to need that clear on the focus. Otherwise, you won't be able to stun certain characters like Super Skrull, because I think you're going to need her ult to clear all the taunts so that you can get to the Super Skrull and get to Hitmonkey so he can do his stuns. But anyways, we'll switch her around to Skirmisher for the extra focus. And Hitmonkey and Punisher and Elektra, you can kind of leave all the same. And then other characters that's important here is the Fantastic Four. That's gonna be the other cornerstone to the team that I run here. You can use a Cursed. You can use Thunderbolts as well if you want to just throw them in there and they can absorb a blow. I may do that as an example as well, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But we'll see how it goes when we actually go through the footage of it, because I want to do it. I want to see if I can do it in one shot and then get all the nodes in one gameplay for you guys, and we'll kind of hopefully get it done here sooner than later. It's going to be a late night for me, but that's okay. I promised you guys some footage, and I will get that footage out to you guys. Also, on top of that, Fantastic Four, we're not really going to switch too much around with their ISO 8s, but I imagine most people will have them pretty built up. Even on my baby account, they're mostly 5 or 6 yellow, so that's on my my baby account. So I just kind of focused on them for arena. But hopefully your guys's are just as big as mine, if not, around there. And also, we will kind of play around with perhaps Human Torch. His ISO 8 is going to be pretty important for this, because having him as a healer is going to really it's gonna be really handy. I think, what is it? Is it his passive? His passive allows him to. Is it his passive? I forget if it's his passive. 50% chance to gain assist. So this passive right here is gonna allow him to hit. And every time he does that, every time he does a secondary hit, he's gonna be able to get some heals off with his healer ISO 8. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the other ISO 8s on the other characters are, but for sure you want to have Human Torch as a healer, because you're gonna definitely get a lot of sustain out of that. Otherwise, it just becomes a little bit more problematic, because the Fantastic Four, they do lack in the heal department. I also may play around with Franklin's as well and switch him to healer as well. So that may help as well. And if you guys have higher level characters, or if your characters are like if you're lucky and you have like a 4 or 5 diamond on them, they should make pretty easy work. But like I said, Thunderbolts Accursed, I have them built up, but we'll really only use them as kind of a sack wave, or maybe if I throw an example in there. But if you guys don't have them built up, that's fine. You only really need the 2 teams. Actually, you know what? Correction, you only really need Vigilantes to do the entire run of it. But if you want to do it in one shot smoothly, and you want to do it in one run in one day, then yeah, having multiple teams makes it easier. But don't feel like you have to do it the way I do it. You can essentially take your time with it, because yeah, we're gonna have quite some time on the event, and you don't need to do everything in one day. Your characters will heal on the reset as well, so if there's a particular node that's giving you a bit of heck, you're also able to heal your characters up or wait until the reset. And yeah, either way, like I said, you can get it done here, and we have, like I said, a good chunk of time to get it done before the invasion Quasar, or sorry, the Quasar Quantum whatever leaderboard events is going away. So yeah, you want to make sure you can get the red stars on him before he goes away. And if you're pushing on the leaderboards, good for you guys as well. Maybe you guys can earn some diamonds on him, or maybe some other goodies that are in the milestone rewards, because it is pretty juicy. Otherwise, guys, okay, that is enough jibber jabber from me. I will jump into the game here now and give you guys some gameplay footage, and we'll kind of go through it as well with some commentary as I play through it. So let us dance with Negative Zone Node 1. So you are able to use your Fantastic Four here, but you want to save that for the later sections. And again, keep in mind, we'll see how many nodes we can do here, but I'm going to switch my Silver Sable here to Skirm, so that it allows her to use that ult, and it's going to strip most of the people off. And just bear with me here, because yeah, it has been some time since I ran these, so if there's a couple of attempts or a couple of tries, we'll see how it goes. Also keep in mind, I might cough a little bit, because yeah, I'm just kind of dealing with a little bit of a little bit of a cold here. We're gonna throw the stun on North Star, so that way she or he doesn't do his thing. I think that's the best way to do it, I think. And yeah, we'll throw the big taunt here. That should maybe kill off some people, hopefully, maybe, or not. Doesn't Punisher get an assist there? Okay, maybe not. So we'll aim for the second Shang-Chi here, because that's going to kill him off, and he's not going to be able to rewind us. And yeah, Green Goblin's going to do his thing. And this is going to tickle us. So the first node should be pretty straightforward. I don't think a lot of people have issues with this one usually. We'll throw the debuff there. That should kill him off. And yeah, we don't really need to yeah, like cooldowns and all that stuff, you don't have to worry too much, because the first few nodes we have the raid buffs, so that's gonna fuel a lot of our energy. But you know, just to be on the safe side, doesn't mean we're gonna, it doesn't mean we're gonna get like cocky or anything. You can also use Quasar, but I find that that Electra just brings in so much of the energy, and yeah, she has her, she has her crits as well and her bleeds. Yeah, you can use Quasar Fantastic Four, but I do find that for these early sections, you definitely don't need to use Fantastic Four unless you have to, right? Unless you have Fantastic Four and that's kind of your only option, then yeah, totally understandable. All depends on where your roster's at. Everyone's roster is going to change and differ depending on. My baby account didn't have access to Negative Zone, so it must be capped at a certain level. Maybe it's like a 95 or plus or something. But yeah, I was kind of like disappointed. I thought maybe I could get some, maybe some early shards or something, or try my luck with it. Who do we go for here? Let's go for a Gladiator. Let's throw the stun on him and get rid of these guys. The faster you get rid of them, the faster. If there's 3 Annihilators, they can prevent the vulnerabilities. So I believe Thanos drops later on. So yeah, just get rid of them, so that way you don't have to worry about it. We'll throw the big taunt here, so it gives us heals back. And then yeah, usually when he gets the Punisher's turn, he's just gonna rip it. He's just gonna do his thing. So we'll aim for the Gladiators. That's gonna take care of both of them. We'll throw the ult here. That should give her extra speed bar. She's gonna go again on Kang Kong. Yeah, we'll throw the special here. Why not? We probably didn't need to. We're just doing it for overkill here. Why not? Yeah, we'll just do the special. Special, say this done. Yeah, we'll just basic here. We don't need to use much up until the next wave drops. Just save everything. So it should be a whole set. Oh wait, that's weird. It should be gladiators dropping too. So just wait for that. We don't want to use the ult yet until everybody drops. Perfect. So we got silver sables ult for maximum value. This should strip everything off. And again, because of the 3 annihilators, they're not going to get any vulnerability. What the heck? Okay, it's weird that his taunt's stuck, but sometimes it happens. So we'll throw the big taunt here again. That should hopefully kill him. Now I'm kind of okay. Yeah, let's just throw the ult here. Let's see if this does anything to the Thanos. Oh geez, he might do his release now. Yeah, might be a little risk taking here on my part. Let's throw the ult. Oh, maybe I should do it on Juggernaut. Crap. Oh, maybe this is the first one I got to do a reset on. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of luck here. Oh shoot. Ah, oh, geez whiz, eh? Hate it when Thanos does his thing. Okay, and then Gladiator's gonna do his thing as well here. Oh shoot. Yeah, this is gonna sting. We'll see what happens here. Maybe we have to do a quick reset. We'll see how it goes. Crackers. Oh, yep. Gonna have to do a reset. That's okay. I think, yeah, that's... I must have... maybe I shouldn't have focused on the Thanos so much, but we'll run in here again here. Sorry, guys. Not perfect, but I think you get the gist of it. Yeah, these, even with tier 20 characters, level 105, still can be tricky. It's not just going to be a cakewalk. And again, your health refreshes as well if you die, and you can also use sack waves with Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. But yeah, it's going to, for sure, when they don't have those vulnerabilities, you can really tell it really stings. So that's why you want to get rid of these Gladiators quickly, so we don't worry about them later on. Yeah, we'll do the same thing here. I'm just trying to think what I could have done differently, and I think maybe what I should have done is I shouldn't have focused. Maybe I shouldn't have used the ult. Maybe I should have just tried to take care of the Gladiators first, single-handedly. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, we'll do the same strategy here. We'll focus on the Gladiator, and again, this will hopefully take one out. This should hopefully take out the other one because he's got the defense down. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll focus on Captain Britain here and strip his defense. Yeah, this should strip it, right? Yeah, maybe what I'll do this time is I'll save her special. Okay, Hitmonkey's still gonna do his thing. He's just gonna do special. Kill off a few people. And I don't know, should I steal his deflection? Maybe that would. Oh no, I ripped it off, I think. Here, let's steal it this time. Or did I rip it off? I don't know, I can't tell. Okay, oh, everybody still dropped. Okay, let's try this again here. Maybe this time we'll take the taunt off. Oh, cool, we did. Okay, okay, now let's see if we can stun Gore, because we don't like Gore. And maybe we can focus on the Gladiators now. So we'll throw the big taunt here. Oh, crap. That Thanos is going to get pushed again. Oh, God. Okay, let's focus on this side here and see if we can take out a Gladiator. Okay, one down. Crap. It's gonna strip our buffs. Okay, we'll focus on the next Gladiator. Yeah, just because he's right beside him already. Oh, nice. We can steal his buffs there. Okay, we'll focus on this Gladiator. And if we just take care of this right cluster here, then we should be able to, yeah, we should be able, I think we should be okay. Stupid taunts. So many damn taunters on this map. Jeez Louise. Okay, so again, just focus on Gladiator. He's squishy. Taking care of him. Yep, this is going to push Thanos. Damn. Okay, this is going to sting a little. So we'll sit tight. Ooh. Okay. And then the other one's going to stun her again. Ah. Gee whiz. Okay, so we'll throw the special this time. And we don't want to push that other Thanos, hopefully. So just try to keep everything... tidy. I should focus on Gore. Oh, crap. Wait, does he take the revive once down? Oh, crappers. Oh, no. Is Electra gonna freaking die? Ah, no. Okay, we'll just throw the special here. Okay. Holy crap, hand, you're tough. Ah. Okay, so now he's gonna throw the big alt here. I think he should be okay. I think we should be okay now. Our health is a little bit lower than what I'd like, but still better than the last run. So that should, I think that should kill Hank, I think. Once we just basic here. If we get to Daredevil's turn, he'll get some heals back as well. Okay, I think we get basic here now. Sweet. Okay. Better than the last one. Okay, so the next node, I remember this one very fondly. This is the dreaded Super Scroll one. Yep. So this one's going to take a little bit of timing. You can use Fantastic Four as well if you run into issues with it. It's just, yeah, you just got to be very, very careful with who you push before the Super Skull drops. So what ends up happening here is, I'll show you guys, we want to stun Ancient One first, because we don't want her taking our buffs off, and on top of that, we don't want her doing the counterattacks. And this one, you want to push Quicksilver so that he drops Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch drops, so you can kill her instantly for energy. And then yeah, you can just bleed out. You can just bleed out Quicksilver because we don't want him using his ult, so that should give us energy back. And then you want to kind of focus on the left side here. Try not to knock anybody out before. We want basically for them to take another couple turns before Silver Sable goes again, because yeah, we want her cooldowns back up when the Super Scroll drops. And I might play this wrong here because it's been a while. We'll see how it goes. I do believe, yeah, Panda's going to do his thing here, but that's okay, because what we're going to do here is when Silver Sable goes, we're going to use the special. And that's why we focused on the left side before, because if we would have focused on the right side, we would have probably knocked a few people out. So this is where we switch back to the Black Knight, and now we can kind of focus on Ancient One for a little bit there. I'll get a couple attacks in. Get a couple attacks on Black Knight because he's kind of beefy. We'll throw the big taunt here for some heals. And yeah, I think we've gotten enough turns in now. But yeah, you're going to see that once they start dropping on us, then we'll have the cooldowns ready to go for the strip. So we'll throw the special here. That's going to bounce around. That should knock out, I think, maybe one person or two, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so there's one. That gets us energy for the drop. And now I think we should have enough energy here now for Punisher to just chain and kill off maybe a couple people, hopefully. Okay, one person, I guess. Whoopsie. Okay, so we'll throw the ult here. And yeah, you can see the next wave hasn't dropped yet, which is nice. We'll take care of Captain Marvel. So that should bring in the next wave or not. Okay, either way, we got full energy. So the next wave drops. We can throw the ult. And hopefully it takes off. Oh, it didn't take the taunt off. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll throw the stun and hopefully it hits. It did not hit the one we wanted. Ah, jeez. Okay, so we might have to do a reset here. That's too bad. Even as a skirmisher, we couldn't get the... we'll see if this works. Maybe this will kill him off and then we can focus on Super Scroll. But he's going to ult now, right? So, yeah, he is a pain in the ass if you don't get that stun on him. Because then Black Knight drops. And yeah, you can kind of see how it's a pain in the ass now. He's going to do his ult now because every time he hits us, he gets all the negatives. So that's crazy. So even when you play it perfectly, the buffs, we had her as a skirmisher as well, and it just didn't work the way we wanted it to. So sometimes you just gotta play it, and yeah, it is what it is. So we'll try it again here, and hopefully we can strip the taunt off. That's too bad. So we'll throw the big ult again. I mean, she's freaking like 3 diamonds. Like, I don't know how that's possible. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so same thing. We'll aim for Quicksilver again. Should drop Scarlet Witch. We'll throw the big ult here. We'll try to get some energy back from Quicksilver. Okay, that takes care of a few people there. Yeah, we'll just do the special there. Again, focusing on the left side and kind of keeping the right side alive here because of energy. We don't want to mess around with that. What else is there? I think that's the only strategy. I don't know. There might be another way to do this. This is the way I did it. So Don't blame me if this doesn't work. It's just the way it worked for my account. Yeah, but yeah, there's always different strategies that people use, right? And yeah, this is just the one that worked for me. I found that when you focus too much on the right side and it drops them, then it kind of made the super scroll drop early, and then it kind of became more problematic. So see, even right here, as we're getting those crits, we're already kind of getting pretty close to their death here. So actually, this is not a great situation. Now, ooh, we might actually knock out Ancient One. Shoot. See, this is gonna drop the wave early now. This is what we didn't want happening. We know it's coming, so let's throw the ult. And if you know it's coming, you just want to take as much people down as possible. So we'll throw the special here, and I think this should kill Panda off. I think, hopefully, yeah. So Super Scroll should drop. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they changed the drop on this. I don't know. Okay, so let's try this again here, and hopefully the taunt actually rips off this time. Jesus, thank God. Okay, so we throw the stun on Super Scroll. He's going to get the stun. He can't do anything. And then we're just going to throw the ult on him. And then just... Everyone dies. Okay, and throw the cluster on this side. It's going to knock out these two guys. Oh, that Captain Marvel's beefy. Okay. I was thinking she was going to die. I guess not. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to use Electra here to chain. Energy. Silver Sable is going to special. And yep, just chain here. This should kill off one of the absorbing. Oh, almost killed two of them. Oh, no, we did kill two. Okay, we'll throw the special here to get some buffs back. And yeah, we'll just do chain. Yeah, screw it. Let's do the ult. See how much damage this does. She should chain attack too because of the striker tag. Boom. Yeah, and the rest is garbage. We can just basic here. Get our cooldowns back up here. But yeah, you don't have to worry too much about cooldowns. Like I said, Electra really fuels the energy component because, yeah, she is good. She's good with that regards to that. So once you guys get through this node, I do feel like it is pretty smooth. There is another one with the Old Man Logan where you don't want Electra there because it just fuels the speed. So I think that's the next one here. Not this one, but the one after. So we'll go in here again. Same team, same lineup. Same strategy. We'll keep the skirmisher on Silver Sable, just because it works pretty damn good. I find, I don't know. Again, this is my tactics. Seems to work for me. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't matter. So this is where I think having a squishier team might take a little bit of a beating, but it should be okay once we get to Silver Sable's turn. She'll throw the big ult. And this is kind of nice. So you can kind of just pick off who you think is gonna be good here. Oh, we didn't get the taunt off this guy. Okay, whatever. Yeah, because you do kind of want to go for Peggy here. This cluster right here on the center here is great because it hits all the Liberty members. Yeah, and then just throw the ult here. It should clean up some change. I thought it was gonna clean up more. Okay, let's throw the ult here. Oh, she survived that. Okay, we'll go for Zuggs then next time. Because he's got less health, I think. He drops faster. I think she could have got an extra attack in. So this is by no means a perfect run, but just, you know, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, throw the special here. Yeah, and we'll just do a chain here. Since that's the only thing Monkey can do right now. He can't use his ult. So that's gonna do a pretty good amount of damage, I think. Same thing, we'll just save the special now because we don't really need to use it. These guys are all quite low. We can kind of save it. And Punisher should chain and kill off maybe these three. Pretty damn close. Okay. We should kill him. Whoa, he survived that? What the heck? Okay, so the last wave drops. Omega Red reworked. Improved stats. Hopefully it doesn't become an issue for us. Kahori's doing her thing. Damn, she hits. Damn. Okay, so with all the ult here, it's going to strip everything down. Shouldn't be an issue once we throw the stun on Omega Red. He's not going to do his thing. Yeah, I think once we get to Daredevil's turn, throw the ult. Taunt, heals, immunity. You name it. Yeah, and let's throw the ult on Omega Red just for good measure because I feel like he's going to survive with the rework stats. We'll throw the ult so we can get some extra turn. And we should have just basic this way through. So I think with this one, We should be on the, I believe, the Old Man Logan one now. So if you have Electra, it gives Dakin like extra speed. So you want to take Electra out, and really you could use whoever. We're just gonna use Quasar. He's beefy. He works good with the Vigilantes. You can use anybody. I think in the past I used Taskmaster. He was kind of the go-to guy, but Quasar is gonna pack a punch. Just don't waste too much of his cooldowns because you're gonna need him later on with the Fantastic Four. So that should literally get us to Silver Sable's turn. She's going to be able to strip everything down, and then we should be able to throw the stun on Old Man Logan. And if the taunts don't come off, just reset. So yeah, Old Man Logan's exposed. We'll throw the ult on him. And then just focus on Peggy. She's beefy if you leave her alone here. So we'll throw the ult here. That should hopefully kill off maybe 1 or 2 of them. Oh, or all 4 maybe. We'll see if we can hit all 4. Okay, so we throw the ult here again. Again, next Spider-Verse is the Peter B. So, but throw the stun on Phoenix so she doesn't do the percentage damage, because that's gonna sting like a mother. Yeah, should do it. And we probably didn't need to do the special, but yeah, whatever. Did Quasar even take a turn? Wow, I don't think he took a turn. Wow. Okay, crazy. Okay, so that's no 5. Yeah. Now we can switch back to Electra. So don't forget to switch her back, because if you don't switch her back, you're not gonna get energy. So just keep that in mind. If you don't switch, yeah, you lose a lot of that energy. This one's not bad either. We're gonna open it with the big fat taunt, or sorry, the big fat ult to strip all the taunts. Sorry. I forget who to go for on this one. I think go for Apocalypse. Don't throw the stun on him, because I don't think he's stunned. Oh, I know, wait, there's trauma. Maybe he can be stunned. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Daredevil's gonna do his thing. I think for the most part, it doesn't really matter, because he's just gonna die anyways once it gets to the Punisher's turn. And you can kind of just look here to see who's a problem. I would say maybe Icarus. Just focus Icarus. Yeah, this goes so much faster once you get through that super scroll node. Oh, baby. Yeah, we're making good speed now. Yep, we sold some cookies, and soccer was success. So it was, all in all, it was a busy day, but yeah, just gotta, you know, gotta get real life stuff done first before we go to the, you know, the nerd stuff, the nerdy stuff. So anyways, yeah, so, yeah, we'll throw the ult here, because we can get the energy back. It doesn't matter. And yeah, boom. Next one done. Next one done. Yeah, I think so far I think we're averaging like 2 or 3 minutes node here. Other than that super scroll, that one was a pain in the butt. So again, same thing. We're just gonna run the same team. You can pretty much use this exact same team for all the raid buff nodes up until 8, which is the Odin one, in case you guys are wondering. Yeah, same thing here. We'll throw Shadow King here. You can't stun Shadow King, so don't bother. And I don't think, you know what you can do? I think you can slow him down, but we'll still focus him, because, yeah, we don't want to leave him too long, because he's got the damn possession, and that's a pain in the ass to deal with. So, we'll throw the big ult here, because it clusters, and then I think by the time it gets to Punisher's turn, he should be able to just clear out the loose change, hopefully. It helps having a nice big Punisher too. Wow, he still didn't die from that? Jeez. Okay, we'll throw Beta Ray. We'll strip his buffs here. And I think for the most part, this one is pretty straightforward. Yeah, you just got to be careful, because yeah, there is a couple of the Omega Red guys, and I think is there another? I think there's another Omega Red that drops with Ares as well. I could be mistaken. But we'll throw the big fat special here. Gets all the defense down. Can I get to Mega Red? Yeah, you want to stun Omega Red. Just make sure he doesn't take a turn. I think there's another one coming. That's why you want to make sure you have him stunned. And does anybody have buffs I can steal? Defense immunity? Let's do it. Oh, I guess I'm not really stealing it because it's safeguarded, but yeah, you get... Oh, why did I do that? I meant to target Medusa and I clicked on the wrong one. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We'll throw the ult here. Next wave's gonna drop. Every time we use that ult, it hits the vulnerabilities and it just fuels our team. And our team yeah, the engine is a little slow to start, but then once that gets going, pretty good. So I think another Omega Red drops. I'm just trying to remember what this node consisted of. But either way, whatever. We'll drop them down. Oh yeah, it was Aries. Okay, so I was right about that. Okay. I don't know if we need to use an alt here on this one. I think these guys are pretty squishy. We'll just throw the special. The defense down should be pretty good amount of damage anyways. We will just throw the special here. I don't think we need to stun. Slash, I'm not sure if it would go to Rogue or not. I forget. Yeah, let's do the alt here. Why not? We're going to get the energy back anyways. Maybe I should have just did the alt. Probably would have made things a little faster. We'll go into the Olden node, and then we will be done with the first 8 nodes here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a break after the first 8 nodes here. But you guys won't notice anything. I'll just I just gotta go check. I just gotta go check on something here in the house here. Something's making a funny noise. I just gotta check out. There's like a banging noise or something. Maybe it's our furnace. Just gotta go check on it, make sure it's okay. Sometimes on wintry days, our furnace works a little harder, and so it makes some funky noises sometimes. So I just need to make sure it's actually the furnace and not somebody else, because that would be really creepy. And it is kind of late at the night, so that's why I'm kind of... Okay, yeah. So for this one, yeah, we're just basicing, but you probably could have just hit auto, honestly. So with the last node, you want to make sure you can stun Knight. Oh, why am I saying Knight? Blade. That's who you want to stun. The stun on Blade will also hit Odin, so you want to make sure you can hit Blade, and that will make it... Yep. That will make it easier for you guys here. It also helps if the defense down lands on Odin. It's going to make it a lot easier as well here. So I'm going to reset here because the defense down did not land on Odin. And trust me when I say it, if you guys don't have, you know, your Vigilantes at tier 20 or tier 19, or sorry, at tier 20, or they're not 3 diamonds like mine, you definitely want this defense down on Odin because it's going to make your life a hell a lot easier. We'll throw the stun on Blade. That's going to get to Odin. We'll get the Daredevil's turn as well, and he should throw his slow. So if you guys have seen my videos on speed bar and everything like that, you always want that speed advantage, right? So they'll have the speed down. It makes our characters move a little faster. Yeah, it's just going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. We'll throw the ult on Green Goblin so that we can get an extra turn. We'll throw the bleeds on Odin. We're not going to give him anything. And do keep in mind, guys, your cooldowns after this node end because the raid buffs are gone. So you want to make sure as well when you go into the next node that your cooldowns and everything are ready to go, because yeah, we're not going to have that raid advantage anymore that we've been having for the first few nodes. So just so you guys are aware of that. A lot of people don't realize that, so that's why I'm telling you guys now. So you want to make sure you're mindful of your cooldowns here. Lately, we've been kind of lazy, so we'll be, you know, at the end here, you'll see we're gonna kind of conserve our abilities because we want to make sure for the next one. I think it's the Illuminati that drops next. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So we can leave Man Thing alone because he's kind of like harmless. Well, I think he's harmless. Maybe he's not. I'm not sure. Okay, throw the special. Yeah, we get some buffs back. Why not? So again, special there. So there should be one more that drops, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, we'll definitely throw the ult on these guys because we need to strip this stuff down. We got to strip it down because it's going to be annoying with these taunts. Yeah, go for Dormammu, I think. So that's there. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw the ult here too to speed things up here. But yeah, like I said, the Man Thing should give you lots of time to kind of rebuild cooldowns, and every kill gives us energy. You just can't do it for the next node because the raid buffs are off. So you just be aware of that. So again, we could probably use the stun, but we'll just save it. So again, Man Thing. Dormammu should just die, I think, from the bleed maybe. Is he gonna die from the bleed? I'm not sure. So at this point, you can pretty much probably just auto. We'll see here when the next one drops. Should be soon here. Dormammu should get his turn here. Problem is Vigilante is so good because when they crit, they get that extra speed bar. And yeah, we're just taking a million turns here because these guys have, you know, They have all these buffs, or negatives, sorry. They got the slow. Our team's getting crits on the abilities. Yeah, I was right. I should have just hit basic here. I feel like he's just going to bleed out, so we'll see. Oh, that works too. So we get all our energy back, and that is the first 8 nodes. Yeah, so this will be the halfway point for us, and this is kind of where we can stop for a brief minute here for a pause. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, had a quick little grab some water and got a quick little couple snacks here, and we're ready to go here. So node number 9, we are abandoning our vigilantes. We're gonna go in here in Fantastic Four with Quasar again. I keep healers on Sue and on Johnny just so we can kind of get a lot of sustain here. And you want to open up with the big alt. This is important because it's gonna apply all that defense down for us and strip off some buffs as well. And yeah, we don't have the raid buffs anymore, so we just want to be careful here for cooldowns and everything like that. So these Crucible, I believe the Crucible buffs are the ones that are active here, so they will kind of be a little bit more problematic because Fantastic Four isn't really a Crucible team, but they're still very OP'd here. Cursed is kind of the team you want in this area, and I don't know if we'll use them. We'll see if we need to or not, but Vigilante works as well. They just don't work as well as in the raids area, especially because their energy, it's very diminished. Safeguard here from Fantastic Four keeps us intact with buffs, especially against these Cabal guys. So good in Crucible. Same with Hank. Same with Green Goblin. All these nasty Cosmic Crucible characters, which yeah, I guess it really shows you how good Fantastic Four here is because they're not even Cosmic Crucible. They're not a Cosmic Crucible team, and they hold their own here. So, yeah, right at the end, we just build up some cooldowns. Don't use his alt. Save Franklin's alt. We're gonna need that later. I don't know if we'll use it maybe on the boss node or if we'll just keep it handy right now. It is a longer cooldown, so you want to make sure you keep it. Again, the safeguard coming in clutch here. Alt doesn't do anything to us. Should we use the special? Just basic. Yeah, take your time with it as well. Like, once they kind of use up their specials and their ultimates, like right here, yeah, they're not really much of a threat. You know? Yeah, just a couple attacks here. And yeah, Quasar being beside Mr. Fantastic's kind of the way to go here. He's kind of the bulkiest guy, and it works out as well right now too. If you don't have him unlocked, and well, maybe you guys are trying to get him unlocked on the Quasar trials or whatnot, so it helps out. Also, his leaderboard event now is also live. But yeah, we'll look at that after. We'll look after that after we finish up negative zone here. So that's another 10 points for us for the negative. Yeah, we'll go in here again. Same team. No changes. Hopefully, we're making pretty good time right now, actually. It's a little bit late around my household. Everyone's asleep now, but that's okay. Yeah, it's kind of gives me a little bit more freedom to not worry about the kids if they're all asleep and stuff. So, yeah, just do the basic here at the start. We'll just see here. What do we want to do? Do we want to throw the ult here? We could. We'll just basic. My only concern is when you throw the big ult, it's gonna kill. I think it's gonna kill everybody. And then we're gonna be messed around with their cooldowns. So that's kind of the reason why here. But we will throw Johnny's ult because his ult doesn't really matter all that much. I find that you really kind of just need him for the heals. Really, you could probably run a Vigilantes with Fantastic Four on this, to be honest, but this is kind of the best way I think to do it. Special there. Go and trap behind the taunt. Oh, hopefully it doesn't hurt. Yeah, I'll get through the special here too. We got her special is nice because it's got some pretty short cooldowns. So you could through the alt or sorry, the special or the basic, but I like the special here for the defense down. See, everybody just kind of melts. So that's why you got to be very careful here, because if they melt too fast, you're not going to be able to get time to build your cooldowns back up. So that's a problem. So kind of like when there's about half of these guys left, you kind of just want to take your time with it. And yeah, thank goodness we have that healer ISO 8, because you can just tell some of these characters are taking a beating here. But because because we get those assists from the Fantastic Four, we get lots of healers on the characters. Like this will get us a heal. No, we don't. Never mind. That was an assist. He needs to get an assist to get a heal. Sorry, that was a bad example. Here, maybe Franklin will show us. Wait, he's a healer though, so that's kind of a bad example too. Never mind. You know what? We'll try the next one. Okay, so yeah, I think the first few nodes right after 8 aren't too bad. Fairly straightforward. Very straightforward. Okay, now number. Oh, out of here. No, number 11. Okay. Yeah, same team. Same team. Okay. Now, we are getting a bit late here, so I think for node, well, I'll explain it later, but node 12, we're just gonna probably throw a sack wave. So this one is good. This is probably, you can probably run Vigilantes for nodes 9 and 10, but 11, you definitely want Fantastic Four, because you need these guys to cancel out the speed from Mephisto. It also cancels out, I think, his empowered form, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is such a pain in the ass to deal with if you don't have it. So just make sure you guys have Fantastic Four for sure. If not, you're gonna need a stack wave or something like that for node 11. That's kind of the only way around it. It's hard. It's hard. I think when I played it the first time, I think it took me 2 or 3 tries with Vigilantes, because back then we didn't have Fantastic Four. We only had Thunderbolt and Vigilantes, and I had to kind of bounce between the two of them. I think I stacked with like Thunderbolts, then I went in with Vigilantes to clean up, and then I had to go back in again. And then just, yeah, I have very fond memories of it because it was such a brutal node. And node 12 is kind of similar, where you need to do a stack wave because the Thanos and the Captain Marvels are just really, really super annoying. We could probably throw Fantastic Four or Vigilantes to sack it. But for the sake of time here, and for the sake of the fact that it's late in night, I'm just gonna throw in my cursed because I have them built up. You don't need to throw a cursed. You can throw Thunderbolts. You just need someone to absorb the Thanos' ults and the stuns and all that other stuff. Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be a pain in the ass here. Yeah, let's actually focus on the gameplay here. Sorry, I'm kind of get distracted here. Thinking and playing at the same time. So for this one, yeah, again, because there's only a few of them left, just make sure you're building your cooldowns back up. Yeah, we want to make sure our cooldowns are good here, because even if you don't, if you're not using a sack wave for the next node, which is the one with double Thanos, and I think there's 2 Captain Marvels or a Kahori. I don't remember which one it was, but it's a pain in the ass. But you want to make sure that you have time to build up your cooldowns, because Fantastic Four can handle them. Although I think even with Fantastic Four, you have to do a sack. Like, they can't do it in one shot. I could be wrong, but I just remember very fondly that it was not good, and yeah, we have to kind of use the teams that we have available. You don't have to use a curse if you don't have a curse built up. A lot of people don't have a curse built up. What you can do is you can throw Thunderbolts in there. Thunderbolts actually works pretty good. You just need something to take on some of those barrage attacks. Otherwise, it's just a pain in the ass. And yeah, trust me when I tell you it's not fun. And it's late. It's late here, and I do not want to experiment with any RNG factors. I'm sure we could probably do it. I'm too lazy. I don't want to do it. And I'm sure some other content creators out there, if not already, they might have already posted footage of it. So yeah, I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel here. Probably somebody else, probably Valley, probably Mobile. Someone would have probably done it. Anyway, so we'll jump in here, and like I already said, we're gonna switch this out. We'll go full cursed. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll just demonstrate it. I think we're actually able to just auto. if I recall, you can auto this node with a curse. So if you do have a curse and it is available to you, when you start the battle, literally just hit the auto, and you're probably solid here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you, basically, we need someone to absorb Apocalypse. I forgot about Apocalypse. We need somebody to absorb the Thanos' release when he gets pushed, and then of course we need someone to also take care of Apocalypse's punch. I actually, because we have Cosmic Crucible buffs up, I think I think we're actually gonna be I think we're gonna be in really good shape for this, because doesn't that cancel? We cancel a lot of these guys' buffs because of the fact that we're playing in Cosmic Crucible. So this was kind of like they were trying to sell us this team way back, and I didn't have this team built, but some people did, and I think this team worked out quite well for these nodes. So again, he gets pushed, he absorbs, and oh, I don't know how I got all that health back, but again, right now we're playing auto. Satana does her thing. We get heals back. Everybody just bleeds and dies. We'll just basic here, and then we'll auto again. Like I said, it's absolutely ridiculous how good this. That's why there's no way I was not going to use this team. It's just it's late at my house, and I do not want to be playing this game for too much longer, because it's getting pretty damn close to midnight, and when that happens, the game's gonna reset, and my character's health is gonna get refreshed as well. So yeah, we don't want that happening before we finish this off. So anyways, that's node 12. Sorry guys, I was lazy. So 13. We will go back in here and we'll just kind of resume here. We'll use our. I think what we'll do is we'll switch it up. We'll use Fantastic Four for maybe a couple of the nodes, and then we'll switch to Vigilantes to see if we can, just to show you guys that you can do it with either or. With this one, again, our cooldowns were fine because we didn't need to use these guys for the last node. A curse kind of did the heavy lifting for us. Actually, in that case, it was kind of like nice. I got a little wrist break because all I had to do was hit auto. But this one, same thing. It's not gonna be too hard. You just want to make sure your cooldowns are good. Just aim for the. I actually don't like Scarlet Witch on this. She just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why. I think she just does a lot of damage to the Fantastic Four here. So just take her out. I don't know why. I just don't like her. Kahori, Ancient One, they're all kind of they'll just kind of die with the AoEs. But yeah, Scarlet Witch is a pain in the ass. I don't know why. I don't like the Undying guys. They're annoying. They piss me off. I don't know. That's just my thing. I don't know. Maybe they're fine. I don't know. I don't they like I said, I don't like playing against them in war either. So anyways, we'll do the special there. I should kill off one of them. How are they getting so much energy? Every time we kill them, it seems like they're getting energy. I don't know why. So again, we could have used Franklin special, but we're just gonna save it because we don't know what the next node's gonna bring. And I don't remember for some reason in my head, I remember nodes 1 to 8 really good. 9 to 12 somewhat. And then it goes blank. 13 to 16. Maybe it's because of the fact that it was the later sections and we just didn't have as much time to play with it, or maybe it's because the fact like they made us do negative zone every single day during the summer, and then these ones they kind of gave up during that time. I don't remember why or when, but oh, Quasar's getting low on here, so we might have to do a reset. Actually, if he dies, it might be okay. We could probably just revive him if he dies. I honestly don't care enough right now. You actually don't even, to be honest with you guys don't even really need Quasar. If you have if you have one of the other Vigilante members, you could sub him in. He's just really good because he gives the nice defense up. So you know what? We'll just throw here, basic. This should probably clean up house here, I think. Oh, wow. Okay, well, Invisible Woman just keeps showing us why she's the best. Okay, so that's note 13. 14 is next. Okay, so as promised, maybe we'll do one more with Fantastic Four. We'll switch to Vigilante after. I just don't want to run Fantastic Four for the entire section because, yeah, I want to show you guys you can do it with either team, and it is possible with Vigilantes. But yeah, for sure, you got to be careful with the cooldowns. For this one, you want to use the ult. Blow these guys up. If Omega Red takes a turn, it's going to hurt. I think because of the rework stats, too, we're not going to take any chances here. I'm not screwing around. And, yeah, in case we don't use Fantastic Four again, we can get a little spicy here, and we can use our cooldowns here just because we saved them up. Yeah, let's throw the ult here right now. Let's just use everything up here. Yep. Az is done. He's done. He's checked out. And again, guys, just remember, I'm trying to do this in one take, but you guys don't have to do this in one day. There's like 7 days to this event. Just take your time with it. I'm just trying to go through it so that I don't have to, split a video up and have like 10 different sections, 10 sections for each node. I think that would be really annoying, and I don't think people would like that. I think that would be very, very annoying from a trying to figure out and watch perspective. There are other YouTube videos. I'm sure people have probably already done it. I was very late to the party here because, like I said, I was kind of out having we were selling Girl Guide cookies, and we actually did pretty good. We had about 3 boxes, and we sold pretty much all of them except for maybe 4 boxes, and we do have another couple boxes. Actually, we got to order some. I like to put them at the office so that if people want to contribute, they can. And yeah, it's always you can use your the kids as a good excuse, like, hey, my daughter's trying to sell some cookies, and everybody's always very, very very, very supportive of that. So that's always nice. Anyways, yeah, if you guys are, if you guys have kids that are doing that type of similar activity, I'm sure you guys share the same sentiments. So anyways, taking advantage of work benefits, I guess, so to speak. Okay, so kind of at the end here, not a bad thing that the gladiators are last, because the other guys drop pretty quick, but the gladiators aren't, they're not dangerous enough for us to be an issue, and we can actually build up our cooldowns back up as well here if we need to. Yeah, they're not that hard, or sorry, they don't hit that hard, and actually on that note, it's kind of nice because this would be one of those situations where if you are using vigilantes, they would probably be, this would be useful for building up all your cooldowns back up as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out here if I want to use Quasar for the last one. I think maybe we'll just do full vigilante first, and then we can run Quasar with it if we need to. I haven't done the last couple nodes in a while, so we'll see how this one goes first. Yeah, Quasar's just gonna take this guy out. Man, Quasar hits so hard. These guys like tickle him, and then Quasar just like takes a massive chunk. Okay, so there, that is the third last node number 14. Okay, so another 10,000 negative matter. So again, we will, we'll just switch. No, they were at the top. Whoops. Yeah, we'll switch here, and yeah, we'll keep the same team. Like I said, we've got Skirmisher on Sable as well, so that just gives her the extra focus so that she can rip stuff off here. So let's throw the big ult here. This is a good one for us because, yeah, we get the double apocalypse with Black Knights. So this will be a good test for Vigilante, I think. Fantastic Four actually would probably make short work of these guys, just because, yeah, they can cancel all that speed, and well, Fantastic Four is Fantastic Four, so that's kind of why. And they got a little blade and oath combo here too as well, so I see that. So we'll throw the big taunt, get us those nice juicy buffs. Punisher's gonna do his thing here, just like that. Everybody drops like a rock. So looks like the Night Stalkers drop back, or half of the Night Stalkers, I guess. And Man Thing, again, he's good because he's going to allow us to build up cooldowns at the end here. He's just really big and slow and tanky. We'll throw the stun here since we can. Is Blade immune to stuns? I forget now. I feel like he should have died. We'll do the basic here, and that should chain and kill Blade, I think. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we can just target him. Nothing fancy. Yeah, so right here, like I said, you can keep Man Thing alive for a little bit. Then you can build up cooldowns, that sort of stuff. Oh man, I think Belly is gonna take a while. Oh man. Yeah, so you can see here, like, pretty low cooldowns. We'll see where we're at with our cooldowns before we decide what our last team is. Maybe we'll just stick with Fantastic Four for simplicity and speed sake. We'll see where our cooldowns are at the end of this. Solar Sable still, yeah, she's gonna be off from our hull. So this is why I said this is nice. So we'll throw the stun here. Maybe this will kind of help speed up a little bit. You probably don't need to do that. You probably could switch targets so that the one survives. I don't know. Whatever you can to kind of get your cooldowns back up eventually. This guy's beefy though, that's for sure. A hit monkey I know for sure is good. I think Silver Sable's off for all by a couple turns, which sucks. Which is basic here. So yeah, we can go in. We can go in with Vigilante and see what happens. If they suck, we can switch. We can back out and we can use Fantastic Four as well. But there you guys have it. Okay, so that is node number 15 now. Okay, so final node. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just switch her to Raider. Okay, let's do it. Let's finish this off and then go to sleep because I'm tired. I still gotta wake up in the morning and make an early video too. So, okay, so, so as you guys can see here, this last one has Dakin. So you can kind of see the reason why it's not a good idea to bring Electra. So this is where they get that extra turn bar, and they just kind of destroy us here. So you guys see that? It's pretty greasy. So I think that's the reason why you have to use Quasar on this one. So anyways, yeah. So they do a couple turns on us, which is fine. We're gonna exit out. We don't really get the passive bonuses as well from Electra, so it actually works out. We can take her out and we can put in. Actually, you can put whoever. You can put Songbird. You can put Quasar. Let's just do Quasar. Quasar is gonna make it easy for us because he's going to be beefy. If you don't have Quasar, you can use Songbird. You can use Fantastic Four. You can use whoever. Now, I'm pretty sure this should help us. I hope I'm not wrong. But, yeah, it's good we have the immunity because otherwise Logan would just kick our ass. Yeah, just a whole bunch of attacks here. Now, if Silver Sable doesn't have her ult, that's going to suck. Who do we go for here? Again, I don't remember which one we go for here. Let's do the defense down. Oh, man, Logan. Oh, yeah, I'm short by turn. Crap. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's see what we can do without it. If not, what we can do is we can just back out. We can do Fantastic Four. Because it's the final node, we can kind of mess around and have fun with it. I'd rather do that for the last node versus like that node 12, like I said. That one's kind of gross. Okay, yeah. I don't think this is one. I don't think this is happening for us. Whoops. So don't be like me and be off by your cooldowns. Actually, maybe it's a good idea we're throwing this wave in here because then it's like a sack wave, right? But then Old Man Logan gets all his energy back. So yeah, you can kind of see how it's a pain in the ass here. So okay, that's a no-no. That's a no-go. Okay, so what we can do is we can kind of use them as the last finishing wave, and like I said, we'll kind of go in here. Let's just make everybody a striker now because we don't really need to. Oh, I lost Johnny. Where'd you go, buddy? We don't really need healers anymore at this point. We can just go full on. We can go full on striker. I feel like because it's the last node. Hopefully that doesn't mean that. Hopefully that hopefully I don't screw myself here. We'll see. Yeah, I think maybe it was a good move to use Vigilante. Yep. Ouch. 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 Yeah, it's gonna need a sack wave. I think we're gonna need a sack wave. Holy crap. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, Quasar. Buddy, I don't know what you're gonna do here. Let's try this side this time. Let's see if this does anything. Okay, that did not help us. Okay, we'll do the special here. And let us strip everything down. Thank you, Franklin. Thank you for having her out ready for us. Okay, so we'll aim for Old Man Logan. He's got silence now, and maybe I should have targeted the left side. Crap. Okay, whatever. He's got under 50% health, so that means we can stun him now. Yeah, I think that should kill him. Thank you, Johnny boy. Funny how you use one ult from one character, Franklin Richards, and the entire battle just absolutely changes. Is there arena buffs here? Ability effects. Oh, that's why these guys do so much better on this section. I totally forgot the arena buffs are active here. Okay, that makes total sense now. No wonder Old Man Logan was shredding us. That totally makes sense now. Okay, well, let's just throw the ult here. So I guess I lied. Yeah, if you have Vigilantes and you don't have Fantastic Four, ooh, maybe this last one, yeah, you're going to make me take a couple of attacks. But we got it done. Whatever. That is it, guys. that is it in a nutshell. We are done. We'll take a look at our negative zone rankings as well here. There you go. Okay, so yeah, I think it just vanishes for a bit there. See, you can't really go back in until we get the reset on it. 23 hours. Okay, cool. Let's just have a look here and see what rank we are. I'm just kind of curious how many people have done it. 1502. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. I thought it'd be worse. So if we go into our rankings here, you can kind of see we got the 40,000 out of the 80, as I already mentioned from an earlier video. And yeah, we can kind of see where our ranking is as well here. 20, yeah, I guess top 1500. So this is obviously going to change when, oh, this guy used to be in my alliance. Oh, that's cool. Pitbull Monty. That's cool, man. Oh, small world. Did he quit though? What's with this team? Huh, weird. Okay, so yeah, we are kind of in the top 1500, which I don't think this is going to hold because we still have, there's so many inputs and we still got power cores and we still got stuff to open. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see that rankings are slowly coming along here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting at least some of these goodies here. Also, don't forget, if you guys haven't checked, there's also the web claim as well. That's going to give you some Quasar points as well for the leaderboard event. So just make sure you guys claim that. We're not really going to push for the leaderboard, but yeah, I am, like I said already earlier in my other video, grateful that at least they're going to give, hopefully everyone can get the 7 red unlock for Quasar free to play. That's kind of nice that they did that. And yeah, at this point, that's going to include all the other goodies here, purple L ions. We got some diamond fragments for Moon Girl. And then, of course, as well, we have the coveted Armory 20 orb fragments, which everybody wants, right? That's kind of what we want. And we'll see what else we can get here. Maybe we can push for this 148,000 points if there's the web claim. And maybe we get those training materials. I don't know. There's no way. I don't think I'm getting this one. This one would be nice. 25. It'd be 25 orbs, right? Which is like 100 pieces. So that'd be pretty nice. Oh, and you get some L4s too. Yeah, so that's nice. Or this 1 diamond Quasar. Holy crap. That would be good for if people are just kind of pushing for the leaderboard and, you know, they want to get that 1 diamond instead of hitting the top 7,000. Although I imagine if you spend that much milestone points, you might probably be getting a 2 diamond though at that point. Because usually when you max out the milestones. But anyways, this video already went longer than I wanted to go, so I apologize, guys. Hopefully it helps you guys out. Apologies again that I had to use the cursed team. I was only planning on using like 2 teams, but honestly, it's a long day. I'm lazy. I may just make another video on it later on in the week here when I get some time. But yeah, just totally pooped right now, and I got to get up in probably another 5-6 hours for my morning routine. So anyways, later than I wanted, but it is what it is. That's part of life. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys had hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you guys were able to get some value of it. If not, yeah, sorry. Apologies for that. It is what it is. Otherwise, guys, I want to appreciate, too tired to talk. I want to thank you again for taking the time to watch this if you have gone through it all, and it's always a pleasure. Thanks, guys. I'll see you guys in the morning. Ooh.